outfit. And she was by my dresser. And I was like half asleep, you know, and then I looked and I saw someone standing in my house. I said, how the hell did you get in my house? I have an alarm.
No, we'll
Why
probably
didn't my
just put that in the
alarm go
place
off?
where it
Who the
happens.
hell are you? You know, and I got scared.
Wow.
Because I saw, you know, saw her and she just stood there and looked at me.
Right.
And I said to her, get out, get out. And I pushed her back into the hall.
Oh.
And then the other three came in.
Yes. Oh,
So-
okay. And how long ago was it that you said this started happening?
A week.
A week.
So we got to be set up in like 5 minutes, right?
Yes.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go and set up, and we're going to
Go behind the door.
we're going to go behind the door,
until I
and
see
she's going to do what she normally does, and we're going to see if these apparitions that appear every night
Okay.
appear.
Okay.
You guys go up first.
Okay.
Takes me a little more than to get up there. How about you? You good going upstairs?
This is the squishiest carpet I've ever found.
Kitchen appliances to take on the holidays. And get ready to get together again. From
Where is it?
Samsung.
You're gonna have to ask her.
Okay.
Packages.
So we're going to figure out from the homeowner exactly where these things appear, so that we know where to set up any cameras, digital voice recorders, temperatures.
Right here.
Oh, okay, it's right there.
Yeah. This back wall, right here, becomes stairs. It goes up, it shows stairs, and you see them walking up the stairs.
Okay, okay.
And over here is the woman with big crazy hair. And over here is the guy. And another woman in the middle. And a little girl right there petting a dog
Wow, okay.
Do you see that from every angle?
from the bedroom.
From the bedroom.
Well, my bed, that's, you know. And she was, the woman came in right where he is standing.
So we should set that camera up right there, do you think, or will that throw them off?
I don't think it'll throw them off because they're going to turn out the light like I normally do.
Okay.
And just have the TV light, you know, the TV.
Okay.
Mommy, come. Come.
So we're hiding out behind the door.
Much to tell. No. There's nothing.
Just to wait and see if anything kicks
I'm
off
gonna
out there.
motion to you.
And when she motions to us, she's going to see them, and we're going to pop around and see what we get. We also have a camera set up over there too, so hopefully that'll pick up something
Cider in the fall,
as well. We'll see it.
I think it's a pretty good plan.
I took the salt away.
If they don't see us, they might actually appear.
Are you going to turn that light off?
He was sneaking around the corner and looking in, you know, at me. And like, I'm saying to myself, oh my God, does he, you know, did he hurt me?
Right.
I know they can do bad things. You know, and it depends on what kind of spirits they are too.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, if they're good or bad.
yeah.
Maybe they're as mixed up as I am with all this.
Could be, yeah.
I don't see why not.
And I'm trying to find that one missing piece.
Have you seen ghosts?
Oh, yes, I have. Yes, yes, I have. It's very adamantly, yes.
The misty kind or the full-bodied one?
Both.
For a limited time, get 25% off at Best Buy.
Just chilling here in the corner.
Yeah, the time, it does vary. Some nights it's 12:15. Some nights it's as late as 12:45. But we do figure that it's best if we stay concealed while we're waiting, so that if there is anything that does decide to appear, it's not thrown off by us being here.
There's no better diet.
Good morning.
Set your
The
dog
ghosts
free.
can see us in the bed, don't you think?
I can't hear you.
Will they see you if you're sitting there in the bed, or will they?
Greek
No,
non-fat
I can't
yogurt with
No.
zero artificial
No,
sweeteners.
it's good.
All right.
Yeah, I tucked in my feet. I want to make sure.
Maybe
Yeah, 'cause they're all
maybe I
around.
would see them, though.
Oh, okay.
Light and fit.
I didn't know if they
Zero
could see through like
artificial
the crack or anything.
So we do have a full spectrum camera that we just got today, and it's sitting out there with the IR floodlight attached to it. And we're really hoping that if we can't see something, you know, with our own eyes, that perhaps we'll be able to pick it up on this full spectrum camera.
Absolutely, and if not, we can always try an EVP session and a few.
Right.
We missed the opportunity to capture whatever's appearing out there. We can always try to do a recording. See if we can pick
Exactly.
anything up.
Yes.
So we came up with a new plan because something up there was apparently throwing the spirits off. So we decided to step outside, and we left the infrared camera going up there, and maybe they'll be more likely to appear if we step outside.
Could be.
Right?
Could
So what's your thoughts so far?
I don't know. So far, I mean, they don't seem to be appearing at the time that she's thinking they would appear. So there must be something that, like Jeff said, is throwing them off. I don't really exactly know what to think. This woman seeing, you know...
The staircase. She sees a staircase in the wall, and
yeah.
you had a theory on that.
I did. I actually thought that perhaps this condo or condominium townhouses, whatever these are, may have been built on the site of another home that these spirits might have inhabited during their life. And perhaps for some reason she's just managing to catch a glimpse every night for some reason at 12:15 to 12:45 of that home and those people that are in there. But what's odd about it is that the spirits seem to see her as well. They don't communicate.
Yes, and that's what led me to believe that it's not residual.
Right.
Because at first I thought residual, but then when she said the one came right up to her.
Right, and they're looking at her. There's also a dog, and there's a kitten. There's a small child that's there. There's a woman with crazy hair that kind of scares her a little bit. And then there's a man in green, all African Americans.
Interesting.
Yes.
In 70s clothes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
it's
all
70s clothes.
70s clothing.
70s attire. I'd be willing to bet these places were here in the 70s.
Could be.
She said they were built in 86. So.
Oh, well,
Well, there we
could
have
be
it.
something,
So we'll have to do a
yeah.
little research on the land, maybe.
Right.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's a big water bug. We have a lot of those in Hampton Roads. I do. Actually, I'm about to attach the speaker to the spirit box. We're going to pull it out. We're going to go upstairs and try a few things since these spirits did not actually appear tonight. Perhaps they're just not showing themselves for some random reason.
So, what we're doing is we're just to experiment. We're scanning the wall with a black light here, just to see if there's any kind of anomalies where this staircase is said to appear. You never know what kind of residue might be left behind from something like that.
ectoplasm?
I wasn't necessarily thinking ectoplasm, but you never know. I mean, we don't know if spirits do touch something, we don't know what kind of prints they could leave behind, you know?
Ectoplasmic prints.
We do always just scan with the blue light in an area where there's been something, black light, in an area where there's been something that's been seen, just to see if there's anything we can detect. But it doesn't appear that there's any kind of anomalies. It looks pretty clean. Alright, I'm Jeff.
Linda?
I'm David.
Morning.
And,
I'm Daddy, the one here haunting.
now we'd like to know if there's anybody else here with us right now, aside from those of us who mentioned our names.
You don't have to be afraid of us. We're not here to hurt you. We simply want to talk to you and see who you are.
Do you have some sort of message that you want to tell the woman that lives here? Or something that you might want to tell us? This is your chance to do it.
Can you tell us what type of pet you have?
So there was a little bit of a popping noise at the very top of the stairs when we first came up, and Moni had mentioned it, and we didn't know what it was at first, but we just heard that sound again, and I believe that it might have been the air conditioning kicking on. There is an air return right above our heads here, so it's very likely that that's what's causing this sort of popping or settling noise up here.
So I think what we need to do is do an EMF sweep while the air conditioning's on.
Could be.
That way we can see if the EMF levels are high enough to give the spirit the energy that it needs to manifest right here in this area. And that could explain why it's here. Any spikes on that?
Nothing at all.
What about towards the floor, if you point it towards the floor?
Nothing at all.
Nothing. And the wall where the staircase appears?
Nothing at all.
So we're going to try to do an EVP session now because we did turn off the TV, and even though the spirits are usually drawn, or they come when the TV's on, but we have the thermometer set up here and the EMF detector and the recorder going, and we're going to go ahead and start. I'm Jeff.
Linda?
I'm David.
Moni?
I'm Dottie.
And we don't want to impose by any means, or to be here unwanted. We're not here to cause any problems or to get rid of you or to hurt you or anything like that. We'd just like to know, aside from those of us who mentioned our names, who else is here with us?
Is there a reason you like this room?
Could you tell us your dog's name?
What year is it?
Do you have any message for the woman that lives here?
Is that a Gone with the Wind plate?
I don't know. They're antiques.
Oh, that's nice. It looks kind of like Gone with the Wind, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like the plantation house
Uh-huh.
and the, yeah.
Tara.
They're antiques.
Tara.
Tara?
Yeah, I think
Is
that's
that
the name
did
of
you
the...
that name come to you just now?
That was the name of the plantation.
Oh.
No, I'm not picking it up psychically or anything. That was the name of the plantation.
I have a lot of antiques. I love antiques.
Yeah, I do too.
Could you be attached to one of these antiques? That was my foot.
You know, you're making me mad because you come out every night, and tonight you're not coming out. What's wrong with you? You're not letting me yell at you tonight.
Is this the only house you come into, or do you go into other houses as well? I kind of wonder, because the next house over is attached, so through that wall would be another house, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if they have any activity over there.
I don't know. I haven't asked them.
Good
It'd be
question.
interesting to find out.
Yeah, it would be.
Do you mind us being here, or do you want us to leave?
We have this device right here, and I'm going to put it over to the edge here, and if you can come near it, it may let us know that you're here. Could you try touching that for us?
That was my stomach.
Craving the sheets, huh?
I
Yes.
don't feel them at all. I usually feel them, and I just
Don't feel
don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It seems very quiet.
it does.
You
Yeah.
know, like the spirit box was kind of exceptionally quiet.
Right, it was. Except for the normal radio station chatter that we hear.
Right. And even that wasn't very extensive.
Right.
Just here and there, that one No 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 song.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and it may be that we just have to try back another time and get here a little earlier. Like you said, set up a few cameras.
Yeah, and
incognito.
I think that's what we need to do. I think the cameras need to be hidden for one.
Yes.
Because we have the one in the doorway here. And I think we need to come a little bit farther back from when they're going to appear. So if we could come, we could set up some discrete cameras, maybe find a way to rig an EMF detector to kind of point in that direction that's unseen.
Yeah.
And I can just go around and do what I normally do.
You do what you normally do, and we actually just go outside of the house
Yeah,
and just see if the camera and everything else picks anything up.
yeah.
Sounds good.
Because see, the light downstairs is never on, you know, if I'm up here at night. So there could have been one thing, too, because it's kind of shining in the doorway there, you know, up
Right.
the stairs. So I think that might be what, you know, there's something that's scaring them, and they're not
Right.
coming out.
Yeah.
Maybe they think I'm here to have you get rid of them.
Right.
Could
yeah,
be.
that could be.
Could be.
And that's what I tried to say, you know, we're not here. That's what I tried to say at the beginning, we're not here to get rid of you.
You know, we
Because,
just want to help them.
yeah, sometimes, you know, spirits may not manifest
Yeah.
because they think someone's here to cause them harm or to.
I told him I just want to help you.
Displace them.
Talk to me. You know,
Yeah.
let me help you.
Right.
Well, I think we have our plan then.
I think so.
Save it for another night.
But we can still, of course, review what we've got and see if anything came
Oh,
across.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
And I can let you know if they come again.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Find out about your neighbors.
I have a feeling they're going to come right after you guys leave. I don't know why I feel that, but I do.
Here we are back at VAPI headquarters, where we're doing an evidence review from last night's investigation. And we did a spirit box in the hallway, a spirit box session in the bedroom, and an EVP session in the bedroom. And unfortunately, we didn't pick up a single shred of evidence. Not anything from the spirit box sessions. Nothing came through on the EVP session. And this happens a lot of the time. And as I always say, it's not because the location isn't haunted. It's just because it could very well be because on the night we were there, the spirits weren't active for whatever reason. Maybe our presence caused them to kind of shy away, or it just might not have been an active night. This stuff, it's not at all like on TV. It's not like every time we go out, everything's going crazy and all this crazy stuff is happening. Sometimes we walk away with no evidence, a lot of times. And I think for this particular location, what we're going to have to do is go back, do a return investigation, and I think we have to set up some cameras in a discrete area, maybe some EMF detectors, some thermometers, and we actually have to step outside of the house. In a situation like this where the haunting is reoccurring every night like clockwork, I think what we want to do is keep the circumstances as natural as possible, as close to normal as they can be, and still try to gather some evidence. So this might be one for a return investigation.